Hi there, hello, how are you? I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day so far. It's Sunday morning. Today is the day that I kind of like tap the reset button on my house. I'm gonna tap it lightly because I have a baby shower to go to later. By the way, the shower starts at 4 o'clock and they're serving dinner. Can I tell you how amazing that is? And I kind of want all showers to go in this direction where it's not smack dab in the middle of the day and you're not feeding me at an awkward time, but instead you're taking care of an entire meal that I refuse to want to acknowledge exists every single day. But first we have some things to do around the house and one project that's probably gonna take up the majority of this video. So I am doing the organization for underneath the kitchen sink. This thing has been the bane of my existence for so long. It's like that space that just collects bottle after bottle. And when I figure out that one specific cleaning product may not work very well for me, but there's still a lot of liquid in the bottle, I'll keep it, push it a little bit farther back, and then get something new to replace it. So it's just a clusterfuck down there. And there's actual bins and things that are designed specifically for this so that it's magnificent under there. I am so excited for it. So we're gonna do that. I've got laundry, got some cleaning. We have, we clean out Gabby the Gecko's cage on Sundays, so you'll get to see her. I'm so excited. And yeah, just some general things. So before we jump into today's video, we have a word from our sponsor, EnviroCleanse. If you're not familiar, EnviroCleanse is a total home purification system wrapped up in like this little box. You could put it in your office, you could put it in a workshop, you can bring it wherever it is that you go. It's not like a portable device. You need to like plant it somewhere and plug it in. It does have wheels, so it is fairly easy to move around your house if you need that. But it does have 2 stages of filtration in it. It's effective against mold, cooking odors, viruses, bacteria, formaldehyde, chemicals, pollen, pet dander, fungus, dust mites, ammonia, smoke, and dust. It literally takes care of everything. These filters not only remove the particulates from your air, but they also neutralize them, and they're better than carbon air filters since carbon doesn't react and kill microbes. Like these filters like actual neutralize, push out all of the clean air rather than mushing everything around in your house. We always have ours on. We put it on wisp air 90% of the time. But if we know somebody's coming over or if it's raining outside and the dogs smell like wet dog, then we'll kick it up a little bit higher and it'll neutralize the air so fast. I no longer have that type of anxiety that I would get that people could smell like my pets when they walk in the houses. Now we've got like a gecko and fish and snails and dogs. And I smoke a little cannabis. So there's some smells that happen in this house. But now I'm no longer anxious about it. If you are also interested in clean air in your home just smelling neutral and maybe not feeling as congested and stuff all the time, I'll have a link on the screen. I'll also have it in the pinned comment and description box down below along with our code. Thank you so much EnviroCleanse for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back at it. So we gotta get some laundry going because I got a lot of it. So Sunday is definitely like a normal laundry day for me. I try to get all of my laundry done in one day. Does it always work out? Absolutely not. But I make it work out like 95% of the time unless there's some weird extenuating circumstance. And I'm talking like this is one of those life hacks that if you are bad at your laundry, you need to get in the habit of being better at it. And I know that hardly sounded like a life hack, but if you follow a lot of different like organizing and cleaning type guides, they tell you to do a load of laundry every single day. I don't understand why they do that because all of my stuff isn't the same color. I'm not gonna put something, like I have this that could bleed on like literally anything and everything. So I separate by color. I know a lot of people separate by function. I guess if you do have one of those types of jobs that your clothing gets dirty, like maybe you're a construction worker and obviously you're not gonna wash that with your normal clothes, then yeah, I see separating the function. But neither of us have a job that requires us to get dirty. If I had fancy clothes, I would probably also separate those, but I don't have that either. And listen, getting the laundry done in one day is the most satisfying thing ever because you've gone from having like a chore to everything being put away and feeling refreshed. I also wash all of our towels on Sunday, but then I do bedding on Monday because I just cannot get that extra load in and back on bed. So bedding becomes a different day, but it's super easy. It's one load, it turns out to be. So a couple tips to getting it done on the same day is to put that little alert on your washer and dryer on like the signal on the loudest possible, and that way you know, you hear it and you know to go like cycle the things, because you gotta kind of stay on top of it, because if you don't stay on top of it, then too much time passes and then you run out of time in the day to actually like go through wash cycles and dry cycles, because those take like a lot of time. My washing machine, I swear it takes like an hour and a half per load, even though it's like an ultra high efficiency and it's fairly new. It just takes fucking ever. Laundry is going, sorted and going. Love it. Daryl just finished breakfast. I'm gonna clean up in my room because there's always these things. Let me show you. I just feel like I always have things out. So like snacks back in the snack drawer. This is something that I'm testing and reviewing, and this grinder has the proper herbs in it for it. So I'm gonna move that, well, shit, over here, which is like things that I'm testing that I have videos to do on, or like content or whatever to make. I'm like waiting for a UPS truck to show up. Are you gonna come by? Because the gift that I bought for the baby shower is not here yet, and it was supposed to be delivered 5 days ago. Okay, so what this section is is clothes that we've worn once but intend on wearing again, but it hasn't happened, and now it's laundry day, so now I'm gonna go put it away so that it does actually get worn again. So I figured, you know what, laundry is going, I have some things to get done, just finished eating and would like to do my makeup, and I just dropped this eyeshadow all over my lap. I have like glitter crotch now, and I don't have the energy to fix that, but at least now I have it all over my finger. Oh, now it's all over my face. It's a pretty color. I love that color. Okay, I'm gonna finish up my makeup and then we're gonna do underneath the sink. Whenever I pick up around my house, I always start in my room upstairs, but the next spot is the laundry room because it tends to collect clutter over here, which is like stuff on the way in and out of the door, and over here, lightweight jackets, winter jackets, more winter jackets, Halloween candy, stuff that needs to be returned, just like stuff everywhere, and a dog that will not stop following me around everywhere. So I want to clean up in this room real quick and then get to picking up around the rest of the house. This really is like the lightest tap of a cleanup day, of a reset day. I hardly can call it a reset day, but picking up the clutter helps me immensely. It just makes me feel a lot better. So gotta get rid of all that. I'm already struggling because I found something that doesn't have a place and I don't know where to put it. They're just these ear protection headphones, and they've been sitting here because they don't have a home. But my daughter was using them for drum lessons, but she's currently on a pause from drum lessons, so we know that she'll need them again, so we can't get rid of them. And we also use them for the 4th of July, but they have no home. Where the hell do I put something like this? Where do you put something like this in your house? Because kind of at a loss here. Can't be losing my voice before a baby shower, because I gotta be shouting a lot and talking a lot. And then this is one of those hang up sensory sacks. It's like a swing. We've been using it outside because my daughter's room is so overrun with so much clutter that we couldn't hang it in her room yet. It's so cool though. It's like it goes all the way through, so they can like jump into it or snuggle up in it, and it's a really, really cool swing. So we've been using it outside, but now it's too cold to use outside, so we brought it inside, but her room isn't ready yet. I think I just need to put this in her room. So yeah, I don't know, I'm struggling with cleaning up today. It shouldn't be this hard. Okay, I have even more returns, things that just need to go back from Amazon purchases. So I also have these 2 tablets that are Amazon Fire tablets from years ago. I think they're like 2012 or whatever. Fire tablets are garbage in themselves already, so these ones are like extra garbage, but I don't know what to do with them. Like, do I donate them? Where do I donate them to? Let me know what to do with them so they're not sitting over here for another month, please. All right, next up, I need that box behind everything. This is all baby shower stuff. We made these cute gift baskets, adorable, right? We have a whole lot more than that, but this stuff will all be out of the way, which will be nice because then it will take away from this like massive amount of clutter I have going on. And this is what I have. I have these bins, I have organizers, I have this dog that won't ever stay out of my way. I have, oh my God, I'm so excited about this. I've got a special little tool in there that I think is going to be super helpful. I haven't tried it yet. We're gonna try it together. So let's go do under the sink. So this is what we're working with, which was actually way worse than this prior to me moving all of the cleaning supplies into the laundry room in the laundry room redo vlog. So I still know that there's a bunch of this that I could probably get rid of. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so if you've been here for any longer than a minute, then you already know I love the shit out of these little tags. I literally just printed them off, laminated them, and I use them for any like decluttering and organizational thing that I do, because it helps me to not have to overthink the shit out of it. So like donate. When you start to take things out of a thing, are you planning on donating it? Are you planning to keep it? Does it belong somewhere else? Trash or recycle and sell. I can pretty much guarantee that there's really nothing down here for me to sell, so I'm not even gonna bother with this one. I just set the tags up in a place that makes sense, relatively close to my work area, so that we're not wasting too much time, because productivity and efficiency is key here, which is why we're not overthinking like taking out everything and then having to think again, like a second time of thinking. This is just doing it one time, and then when we're done, we know what to do with everything. We don't have to think a third time. So efficient. Okay, so let's empty this thing out. Catch-all bin that just caught literally anything and everything. I couldn't even tell you what's at the bottom of this bin, and I can tell you already that probably 50% of it is trash. I wish I could just reason with myself to go to the trash can and dump it over and just not do it at all, but I gotta do it. I have to go do the things. I know I used that. These labels, I don't know, maybe there's a good label in here. Avocado oil, vegetable oil. Oh, you know what? These are the labels that I got for those little olive oil and like canola oil bottles that I had bought on Amazon, but there was like no reason for me to use any of these other ones, and I don't need them. So trash. Funnels are helpful. No clue, don't have. I've been looking for these. Okay, this stuff is trash. I don't know why I'm holding on to it. Like it's unnecessary to have this many brushes, right? Although I could replace the one that I have. We'll give it a little freshen up with a new brush. I will eventually use them. I'm gonna put 2 to go upstairs in like my bond cleaning kit, and then I'll keep the rest of them down here. I literally never use this, but I feel like I can't get rid of it. But I never use it. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm just gonna be that gutsy person that gets rid of it. I'm sure I could buy a replacement someday if I ever need it. This flashlight would have been helpful when we didn't have power for like 5 straight days. And we always keep one of these. I always suggest that somebody keep one of these. This is one of those like little baby gates. If you have sneaky cats that open up cabinet doors, these are awesome. But if you have friends that come over, or family members, or you have little kids that come over and your house isn't like child proofed, I suggest getting like just a pack of these, so that when the people are at your house, they feel safer about their child wandering around. Like there's nothing down low that can hurt them, as long as I have this on this cabinet door. And truthfully, I don't even want this basket for anything, so I'm gonna rinse it out and donate it. And then this thing is an Amazon purchase that I do not suggest. It's from Kohler, and I thought that it was gonna be great because it's like a squeegee, so I could squeegee all the water off my counter when I'm done doing the dishes and things are kind of like everywhere, but it doesn't hold on to any side. Even though it's like grippy here, we were constantly knocking it off into the sink. Like there was no good storage solution. And then this like little brush thing, the only thing I ever used it for was for that crack between like the counters and the stove top where crumbs will sometimes get in, but like I could use anything for that. This is what we're working with, trash and recycle. This stuff belongs elsewhere, so I know it's not going back in. All of this stuff is going back in, and then that is the donate. All of this stuff going back in gives me a really good idea of like what kind of space I need in order to make this happen, now that like I've eliminated the glass that takes up a lot of space in the back, and that stuff and this stuff. So love that. Another thing I wanted to do though was this method. It's Citron, this all-purpose cleaner. It gives me an instant headache as soon as I smell it. I swear, as soon as I pulled that top off, I felt pressure in my head. So I'm gonna trash it, but I don't have a spare water bottle or spray bottle for mixing this stuff in. Okay, I've rinsed it out. Let's see if we can cut. Oh my God, I hate that sound. I can't handle it. It's a triggering sound for me. For some reason, Mrs. Myers does not give me an instant headache or cause a migraine, but Method does. And it's a bummer because I've loved Method for years. I've gotten basically everything. It's an all-purpose cleaner. I don't measure. You put that much in You add some water. Look at that, we have an all-purpose cleaner. All right, actually, I'm gonna use it to clean underneath here because it's disgusting. So let's do that. I'll be honest, I have not cleaned this out since we moved in 5 years ago. We do have a garbage disposal, which takes up an absolute massive amount of space back there, which means we can't put anything tall that far back. And then we have all of the piping. I mean, it's pretty standard for underneath. I feel like we have way too much of this cord. Maybe I can get my husband to buy like a shorter one of these and redo it, but it looks like he'd have to take out the dishwasher. That's not in today's plan. I decided to unplug this thing, loop this around 2 other things, plug it back in. It's kind of wrangling back there. Is it pretty? No. Does it work? Yes. I'm still gonna ask him to get a smaller one though, because it's gonna drive me nuts being like that. Look at how beautiful. Now they do actually have things that you can put down on the base here. If you're concerned at all about your like sink or whatever leaking, like they come with trays, or you could put like a liner down. I don't feel like I need to do that. So I'm gonna leave it just like this. I'm trying to hide from the sunlight because it's literally blinding you right now. You can't see anything because the window's like right there. The sun is shining right in. I scoured Amazon for like the best deal of things. I'll be honest, I want something that's going to last me for a really long time, but I also don't have like a ton of money to spend on these videos, so I am legit looking for the best thing for me, which is high quality, low price, and that's basically all of us, right? So I will have everything that I use linked down below in the description box, as well as in the pinned comment, just to make it easy to find the things that might make your life a little bit easier. I am, however, slightly concerned at the size of this box right here because it's really not that large, and I thought the storage units themselves were going to be a little bit larger than this. Is there going to be a lot of building? I feel like there is. I don't have building time. Maybe it's not too bad. Okay, I thought they were metal. They're plastic. That's fine though. I don't care that they're plastic, but I kind of was trying to vibe with this metal look. They come like completely encased in their own little doodad thing, so I kind of only want to use one, so I'm going to only put one together and see how the stuff fits on it. And if I don't need to use the second one, then I can use the second one upstairs in my bathroom underneath the sink, which I would love to do because I really need help up there. Seeing all the stuff that I still have up on the counter over there though, I don't know if that's going to be possible. I did bring down my Tina Turners. I tend to incorporate one of these as often as possible. And then I got this at Target for $5. It was in their dollar spot section, and it is also a Tina Turner. But it's completely clear and it has little dividers. I don't know which one I might need. We'll figure that out in a minute. Let's build this. It didn't fit in there the way that I envisioned that it would fit in there because I have gigantic tubes that are in the way. So I still want it to be in the spot, and I think that it's still going to be a good spot for it. I swear I measured and it was gonna fit, but I measured the bottom of the cabinet and I didn't measure where the gigantic pipes were. It still works. I still need the depth, but I lost a little bit of storage on the top shelf because I have like that big tube in the way, or I might move it to the middle. I don't know, we'll see. For now, let's put the things on it that need to go on it. Did decide to only keep 2 vases, the ones that I actually love and adore and use. So I'm gonna stick those in the middle. Okay, next, I wanna put this thing to the test. It's not a riveter, it's a revolving punch. I was going to get a riveter and rivet my washcloths so that I could hang them to dry, but I didn't think that the metal, like the rivets, would be very good for like literally anything. It could scratch stainless steel and it could scratch, obviously scratch like countertop surfaces and stuff. I can get this out of the packaging. I need a razor. Okay, so basically what I want to do is use this thing to punch a hole into my, these are those like eco-friendly washcloth things. They replace your paper towel. You can wash them like 100 times. So much better for the environment, but I want to hang them from one of the little plastic hook things. So I'm gonna stab a hole in it with this, hopefully. It makes sense to put it in the corner, right? Oh, there's like a lock on it. I didn't read the instructions. Okay, so push it in. I don't hear any cutting. That was a fail. Bummer. Okay, well, I wanted to use these bins. I did measure the door to see if I could attach it, and I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. In the picture, it looked like the sticky stuff was all the way on the edge, and now it's like 1 inch in, and I feel like, oh my gosh, it's so close. Press firmly for 60 seconds. Let adhesive set for 24 hours before using. I'm gonna use these right away. So this is the door. I'm gonna put it right here. I wish that those strips were clear. That would have made it a lot better. Okay, I have it attached. Do you wanna know what I'm putting in here? I'm so excited. I always buy these on Amazon because they're the best price for like the most eco-friendly thing. And it has rinse aid action, plant-based ingredients, biodegradable, all of that jazz. And I don't like having them in this cardboard box for some reason. I don't know. This is one of those things that I decide to, what do they call it? Decanter. Actually, I do know why, because I've always transferred them into this jar because little hands couldn't get their hands all the way around this fat lid and get it open to unwrap one to then also put it in their mouth. So it was like a safety precaution that I've been using for like damn near a decade that I don't need to use anymore. So I'm excited to not like decant half of that into this and have to refill this and then unscrew this every single time I need to go in the dishwasher. This is just going to be like, open up the box when it comes, stocking super duper fast. I can put a couple boxes in there. I can get a whole lot all at once and then not have to buy them again for like months and months and months. My dishwasher's right here, so I can just open it up, grab one, pop it in the dishwasher, golden. It's like so uber convenient. The other thing that I have is also so uber convenient. Are you excited? I'm excited. It's this lovely thing. It's a paper towel holder, but we're not using it for paper towel, and we're gonna put it on this door because it's adhesive. Honestly, I hope this works. I'll be so bummed if it doesn't. Okay, so this is another hack that I saw. You take out like the center garbage bag and it leaves a little bit bigger of a hole then for you to put the garbage bags on this so that you only have to open up the door and like swipe one out real quick, which is a problem that I have, that I always end up taking out the trash and I never remember to put a bag back in. I know, super duper annoying, but I think this will help me to remember to do that step at least. I don't know how to get the middle bag out though. Oh no, when I start ripping one out, all of the bags come out. I don't want that to happen. Okay, let me just kind of finagle it like this. Oh, beautiful. I do love it though. I'm hoping that it works the way that I want it to work. Let's see. I think if you just pull, and it just falls right off. Look at how lovely. Oh my God, that's it. That's everything. It's put back. Grand reveal. Done. I kind of feel like placing a Lazy Susan in there just for the shits of it. So I decided to put everything on the bottom that we restock. So this is just like backup supplies. And then everything on top here is just, these are all things that we just kind of like grab and use regularly. So they're easy to snag, and was able to put like sponges and brushes in that little cup. And I got the funnels and the hanger. Those all came in handy. That was nice. Nice little touch. Okay, I lied. I did one more thing in here. You want to see? I put the other bin here. And I'm deciding if I want to stick it to the wall quite yet, but then I put the dish drying mat and the other one that we usually have, it's in the way in another cabinet that rolls out. Heard the washer and dryer go off, so it's time for some more laundry. Honestly, my #1 trick to getting all of the laundry done in one day is to fold it as you're taking it out of the dryer. It's already folded, it's already prepped to be put away, and then you just like finish. And you know there's a lot less wrinkles, and it's not like a daunting giant pile that you have to fold and put away and sort, and that becomes very overwhelming. So yeah, definitely do it right straight out of the dryer. I just dropped you on the floor. You're still here and you're still with us, so that's good news. This camera is taking a beating. It's already been dropped like 4 times. You know what I need? One of those things that like blocks. I need something here to block anything from falling in. Or I just need a countertop. I think I need a countertop. And I don't put away every single load as it goes either. I do it when the basket is full. Okay, started to run out of time. We need to get ready for the baby shower. So, I mean, hair and makeup already done. I'm thinking I'm gonna wear this black dress. I know, black. I hate the light in here. Someday I'm gonna change it away from a yellow boob light. It's kind of the vibe, so feel good in it. It's a long black one. Okay, do you wanna see my fit? This is what I've got going on right now. So it's kind of cold outside, so I left my pants on, but I hiked them up. And then I went with closed-toed boots because I did not paint my toenails and they are not acceptable for the public to see. So, makes sense. I'm gonna change these to my black ones. Aw, look, it's so cute. Adorable spins.
It looks so pretty.
Oh, so do you. Look at you and your little pearls.
I love those black.
Do you? I was kind of debating switching them because of...
Perfect.
Do you think they're perfect? Thanks, babe. I'm gonna switch out my silver wedding rings for these fake ones. Yeah, they're fake, but they're gold. They match my they match the jewelry better. Put a little. This is the NARS Dolce Vita lip crayon. It actually feels like kind of nourishing, but it doesn't really feel like chapstick. But my lips are kind of chapped and it feels nice. I'm a fan. Okay, we need to quick clean out Gabby's cage. Does anybody else's husband get in the shower like at the time that they need to leave? I think it's like a husband thing. I swear it's just like a man thing maybe in general, that it's like, oh, is it time to leave? Do you have anxiety about being somewhere in a timely fashion? I'm gonna jump in the shower. So since Daryl decided to do that, it buys me more time to get another thing accomplished before we leave, because basically it's time to leave right now. The changing table literally never showed up. So like my big gift, the thing that I was going to give, isn't here. I'm just gonna print it off because we're playing like that bingo game, you know, where people need to cross it off. So if people guess changing table, then they can cross it off. This is our Gecko, no, that's her worm that she downright has refused to eat. This is our Gecko Gabby's cage, and we need to clean out the water bowl and get her some fresh water. We need to clean her hideaway and make sure that that doesn't have any like mildew and stuff growing on it because it stays moist in there. And then we just need to replace like the paper towel that's on the other side. It's so easy. Here's Gabby. Isn't she just the cutest little thing you've ever seen in your entire life? She is an African fat-tailed gecko, so she has this big fat tail, and oh my god, she's just the cutest. I'm obsessed with her. Okay, so you gotta stay in here for a minute. Okay, 110% should not have washed that in the sink in the bathroom, but don't have time for otherwise, so we're just doing what we're doing. Oh my gosh, she's just the cutest. And she's full grown. I think the UPS, can you look outside the window? Is the UPS truck here? I shit you not. I think it is. Is it here?
Yes.
Oh my god, the diaper changing table showed up literally 2 minutes before. Awesome. I don't have time to wrap it though, but oh well. Go ahead. Get her back in there.
Go on your little log walk.
Okay, that was a lie. It was the Amazon truck. That's not a changing table. What a bummer. I guess I have to print that real quick, but that is it. We are about to head out and head to this, so I'm gonna say goodbye to all of you. Thanks for hanging out with me today. That was fun. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.